Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing a game called Floor 9, which is developed by Spookle McBoogle, and you can find the game on itch.io. Basically, it's an anomaly hunting game, and it's their take on it, and I would say it's clearly inspired by Exit 8 or Platform 8, which is pretty cool. I think some of these games are pretty enjoyable, and I figured I'd check it out for myself. There are apparently 12 rooms that are randomly generated. We have to find the anomalies so that we can get to floor 0 to win the game. There is no main menu, it just threw me into the game. That's been happening a lot lately. Anyways, we will, I guess, play the game now. I don't know how to play, so figure it out, I guess. I don't know why I can't talk right now. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we right-click. Whoa. So clearly, I'm not sure what an anomaly is right now, but I would assume the black sludge on the walls is not normal. But, yeah. I guess there are some certain things, we're going to need to remember. Okay, let's just take pictures of them, I guess. Random man sitting here. Oh, what do I... Oh, here we go. I didn't turn around to read this. Exit the elevator, take pictures of all anomalies, get back in the elevator, reach floor 0, and leave the office. Wow, this elevator is loud. Jeez. Okay, well, I would say maybe the guy slamming his head into the table is probably not normal. Jeez, dude. All the random noises. What's going on? Yeah, I was hoping, lately with my channel, I've been trying to make it more of a point that, I like to play games like this just to hopefully shed some light on people's work, and I like playing games that are inspired by others as well. I mean, why not? I think inspiration is really important. This is going to be probably trial and error, like I said, I don't know what the anomalies are, obviously, until they happen, so... And I don't know how subtle they are. I'd say the guy bashing his head into the table isn't probably the least subtlest. Whatever, the least subtle anomaly. Whatever. Just a weird day. Not sure. How detailed these are going to be. I mean, these look like landscape, like, architecture photos, which I wouldn't say are out of the ordinary. Maybe sometimes there isn't one. Okay, that worked again. Well, he's got the blue screen. Oh, no. He's just like, yep, this is my life now. I'm just gonna stand here, or sit here. Everything looks normal to me. Let's try it. The movement's a little strange. Not a big deal, but... Okay, there wasn't anything. Cool. You just chilling? What you doing? Huh? You gonna restart your computer? Hello? I can't remember if that was the correct time. That is so weird. What are they gonna do with all that water? I like photos like these. These are cool. Makes me think of, like, National Geographic. When I was a kid, I would always like looking in those magazines. I always thought they were really cool. Yet again, I do not see anything. Alright. I guess we're going in the elevator. Okay. Excuse me. There are cameras in here now. Which is not normal. Okay. I assume I need to take a picture of all three of them. Alrighty. I think our job here is done. I like anomaly hunting games. I played on observation duty, and I still didn't beat it. I need to go back and play more of those games. Okay. Cameras are gone. Still sitting here, huh? I mean, I get it. Some days you just go, you know what? I don't even care. At like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock? The second hand is like really weird looking. Like too short. Ah, well. It's anomaly o'clock. That was bad. Wait a minute. Do these always look like this? Yeah, I guess they did. I know I'm kind of spending a lot of time looking around, but I just want to be sure. I don't see anything, so... Get in the elevator. Ah! One of my fears. Being closed up in an elevator. Was that like the Resident Evil movie that happened to a girl? Where they're like trying to escape the hive facility, and then they like get stuck in the elevator door, and they're like trying to pry it, and then she like is looking up, and the elevator like flies up to the ceiling. I feel like that was a different... Like with her head sticking out. I feel like it's a different movie. What's that, Resident Evil? Let me know. Alright, this guy looks... not normal, I would say. He's like a crash test dummy. That's kind of funny. Alright. Uh-oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, these dudes were not here before. I was just pointing out that the back of this computer is going through the desk. Okay. I hope I got them all. You will not sneak up on me. Okay. 4-3. Making progress. Okay, the clock is... It's all screwy. What time is it? It's... I can't... Wait. It's what? Noon? 11:30? Anyways. Yep, he's just chilling. Is this Lex Luthor? I just realized that. He's like, I will enact my revenge on Superman once my computer starts to work. But... it has not. Anyways. Hello? Anyone there? I assume that's the anomaly, so here we go. Pretty cool so far. Pretty chill. The elevator is really aggressive. But, bit of a weird shadow in here. Is that normal? Okay. Interesting. I think what makes me like these games so much, or the reason behind it, is like I used to look at those I Spy books a lot as a kid. Those are great. I love those. And anomaly games kind of remind me of that, where you're just like, you know, looking at the fine details, trying to, you know, point out, oh, like, oh, there's something behind the lamp over there. You know, it was just really cool to look through those books. They were really fascinating. Yep, still dealing with the computer, huh? Yeah, and this is another time where I really don't notice anything, unless it's this random picture on the wall here. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention enough. I want to say that was there, but the reason I'm wondering that is because it's also here. And I hope taking a picture of something that isn't an anomaly doesn't reset me. I'm afraid to even try. I mean, I don't know why it would. Let's do it just in case. And honestly, there being like this weird giant letters on the wall is kind of weird, but like if you were in like a regular everyday office, it's like you're on floor 2. It's like, okay, dude. All right. Fingers crossed. Pretty big building, 19 floors. Oh, no. Okay, speed run. I definitely missed something, or I failed because I took a picture of that. Okay, oh. Here's a different one. Guy in the picture. I'll make sure there's not... Oh, he's in the other ones, too. That's pretty cool. Does that count? Taking a picture of both of them? So that thing is on the wall over there, because this is floor 9. I assume maybe there's only one anomaly at a time. Shouldn't take too long to get back to where we were, I hope. I recently played, was it Exit 8? I mean, it's been a minute, but that game was really good. For Platform 8, I think I've played both of them, but they were quite interesting, for sure. There is a worm-looking thing in this water cooler. That's gross. Alright. Hang in there, Lex. I'm going to say that's the anomaly, and we're going to move on. And this does say all the anomalies. Of all of the anomalies. Okay. So, it is implying, I assume, that there's more than one sometimes. There's a plane in this one. Was that there before? I don't remember there being a plane in that, unless I just really didn't focus on it. They seem different. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, now I'm second-guessing myself. Let's double-check the room, and then we'll go back to it. Okay, Lexus just chilling. What is... I'm just gonna take a picture of it. I don't see anything else, personally. I mean, who knows? This place is weird. Okay, we moved on. There is a plane there. I think it was just a floor that didn't have any anomalies. Because I do not believe that is an anomaly. You know, it's interesting, actually, the use of these kind of pictures. The reason that, or the fact that they're, like, kind of disjointed, they don't have any actual pattern to them in a lot of ways. Some of them do. They have, like, hard angles. But, like, this one on the left is, like, I think it makes it maybe more difficult for you to remember it unless you're, like, really paying attention. So, that's interesting. To me, at least. I'm just weird. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary. I've been going around and checking the computer monitors in case, you know, like they're turned on or there's something on them. You know, things like that. Or there's like mouse and keyboard missing or, you know, I don't know. Still kind of sussing the game out. Let's just give it a try. Okay. Alright, we got cameras again. We're gonna take pictures of those. Ugh. Alright, fella. I don't see anything else. We're gonna beat it. Okay, here are the sludges, like, from the first time. I would like to assume these are not normal. So far, nothing, like, incredibly scary is going on in this game, but, that's okay. It's kind of... Oh, here's one. Double check all the sludges. You have sludge in your chair? That was a weird joke. I was implying he pooped himself. Explaining the joke makes it funnier. Right? I'm not seeing any more sludge. I hope we got them all. What was that? I feel like I'm hearing things. I've lost my mind. Stuck in this forever looping office building with Lex Luthor. Okay, he's the mannequin again. Or crash test dummy. Okay, they appear when you... Okay, you can take a picture of him. These are pretty cool. They're kind of weird looking. I don't know why their head is shaped that way. Maybe to be more aerodynamic. As they slam you into another car. Alright. We did it. I hope there's nothing sneaky waiting for us to miss it. Doesn't seem like it. Block's normal, no worm. Ah. I don't like that water noise. It's weird. Man. Here we go. Alright, we're on floor 2. Let's see if we can find something. No worm. Block's normal. No cameras. It is kind of weird how this side of the room is seemingly darker. I don't know if I'm making that up or... Kind of like liminal space games. I'm like constantly like weirded out and I don't know what I'm doing. Hopefully I'll have another video like that here soon. Liminal space, that is. Anyways, let's talk about this game. I don't see anything. Which worries me. Because I could miss it. Everything has a chair and a mouse and a keyboard and a phone, a computer, a monitor, a trash can. This is the same. The lights seem normal. Let's just go. Oh, man. I don't want to start over. Yeah. Okay, floor 1. We're gonna look at these. Okay. I don't mean to be so quiet, but just concentrating a little bit. I don't notice anything again. Which is very odd. This reminds me of... Well, maybe I'll wait to talk about that. Sometimes there's some odd audio, like, cutouts. That's kind of weirding me out. Interesting. I think it was that game I played. I was trying to remember what I was going to bring up. It was like a I'm on observation duty game called like Altered Watch, Alternate Watch. Actually, I think my most viewed video still to this day. But there was a moment in the game where I was trying to beat it. It was actually kind of tough to beat, where stuff just stopped spawning, and that's I think sometimes an issue with some of these anomaly hunting games is that the game has to work for it to like be consistent. Okay, we got to floor 0. God, this is weird. I like the music. Alright. Thank you for playing. Subscribe to my accounts on Itch and Steam. If you want to support me directly, you can do it by buying any of my games on Steam. Thank you. Press enter to restart or to escape. Let's say game by, I think it's Spookle McBoogle is how you say that. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm just going to restart and talk about the game now. Oh my god. Whoa, no. Oh no. That's not good, dude. Overall, I think it was pretty fun. I don't know if it's as necessarily in depth and everything as I expected, but you know, when you play games like Exit 8 and Platform 8, I believe they're called, those have a whole lot going on. It's basically where like you're in the subway station and you walk down this hallway and you have to look for anomalies. And then the other one is when you're actually on the train, you have to walk down the train and look for anomalies and stuff. I think being set in an office building kind of limits you in a lot of ways, but maybe not as much as you might think, because, you know, like we just saw, the guy sticking out of the wall is kind of crazy. You have, like, things like the worm in the water cooler, the clock messing up, you know, weird smudges. The mannequin thing is interesting, I think is kind of creative. Yeah, I don't know, really, I would have to really sit down and think about this kind of thing. Obviously, I'm not a game developer, but just, like, different ideas for anomalies, I feel like can be, like, kind of easy to overthink, but yeah, I don't know how else you'd want to go about it. I mean, because I'm not sure how many anomalies there are. Obviously, I haven't played the game that long, so there could be a whole bunch I just haven't seen, which I think is what's pretty interesting about these games, is just sort of like not knowing really what to expect, and that's why I really enjoy these and wanted to try it out. But I'll just start with my usual review kind of thing, and I think visually the game is fine. Nothing really to talk about too much. You know, I think the game looks totally fine. Pretty minimalistic, but I like that most of the time. And I think the way the color palettes and everything work in this office building work really well together, and it's a believable office space, in my opinion. So I think visually the game is fine. Sound design, there's not much going on in terms of sound. It's a very quiet game, which in some ways can be effective of building tension or just mystery, or not every game needs like craziness noise constantly, so I think it's fine. I think that if there was more anomalies that were associated with sound, then maybe you could really get some scares out of people that way. But like I said, I haven't seen them all. I assume there's a lot more anomalies I haven't seen. But the only real music or sound in the game is the elevator, the guy like bashing his head on the table, the music at the end on floor 0. I don't know. Sound design is okay. I think I could use maybe a little bit more ambience throughout. A little bit of a low tone of music of some kind. Maybe change the music per floor just to keep people on their toes. You know, like, oh, the music changed. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like that would throw people for a loop. I think that would work really well. Other than that, I think that's all I really have to say about the sound. Mechanics, obviously, it's about hunting anomalies, and I think the gameplay loop is pretty decent for the most part. Even in my short time playing, I got some, what do you want to call it? Replica anomalies where, you know, I saw the mannequins a couple times. Sorry, I just can't talk today. Yeah, we saw the anomalies a few times, and then the sludges and the cameras, and so they seem to repeat themselves quite often. Obviously, like I said, not being able to see as many anomalies as there might actually be in the game, it's hard to really say that there's too few of them. So I'm just saying in my experience here, I did see some repeats, but as soon as I restarted the game, there was a guy sticking out of the wall, which is the first time I've seen. And I only saw the guy hitting his head on the table once as well. So obviously with randomness comes, random events, which I think can help games kind of feel fresh, but sometimes if it's like not implemented correctly, it can feel kind of redundant. So I don't know. I think it just did a fine job either way. I'm just pointing that out. But yeah, overall, I think the game is fine. I do think it may need just a little bit of, fine tuning in terms of just anomaly generation and some ambience, and also some footstep sounds here and there seem to clip out and restart. So that sounds kind of weird and it's a bit distracting. Nothing too crazy or anything though, but I think work on those things in a game like this will do just fine. And I had a lot of fun with it either way, and good work. Yeah, so my final judgment for Floor 9 is I would say it's okay. I think it needs just a little bit of work, but nothing too crazy, and the overall experience I think is familiar, but needs, like I said, a little bit of fine-tuning, and I think it'll do just fine in games like this in the future if you plan on doing more. I'd like to see that. I like these kind of games. It's fun, it's chill, it's relaxing, and yeah, I wish you the best on your future endeavors and your work. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below to play the game for yourself and to share your own opinions to the developer. I'm sure they would really appreciate that. And tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you like games like Floor 9? Have you played other anomaly searching games that I might not be familiar with? Let me know what's up. Tell me what you have to say about this and my content. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, if you enjoy my content, hit subscribe, leave a like, a comment, and share the video. That'd do me a lot of good, and I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, pretty cool stuff. I hope to play more games like this soon. I need to kind of go back on my backlog and finish some things here soon. But I have some demos I'm looking forward to playing coming up. Some liminal space demos and some other stuff related to another game. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyways, a bit of an off day for me. But, I'm trying to stay consistent and everything. But, I'm human. I'm doing what I can. But anyways, I appreciate you watching. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget, the pale moth is always watching.